Remember the good old days? Those days before responsibility? Those times when all you did was hang out with your buddies at all hours, working a job you couldn't give a crap about? Those days when you were young, dumb, and full of completely stupid ideas.
Hey there, I'm Farley. Welcome to Young and Dumb. It's where I share with you random stories of my life. Do with that what you will. Today's story involves a 67 Mustang. Now, to be clear, this was not my 67 Mustang. It was my best friend Kenny's 67 Mustang. He and his dad had been shopping for one. It was going to be a project. They were going to work on it together, right? So they had just gotten this Mustang. And so Kenny was too young to drive. He was 15. I was 16. I was older than him by like 5 months, I think. Something like that. It's actually 5 months exactly. Anyway, so his dad was like, hey, he can't drive. You drive the car, and I'll sit in the driver's seat, and we'll just take it on a little spin. And I'm like, sweet. I get to drive the 67 Mustang. Fantastic. So we're driving it around. Everything's fine. The dad has a beer, a tall boy, a Budweiser, because why fucking wouldn't you? Anyway, but he's having a beer. I'm driving, and he says, turn the brights on. It's dark back here because we're kind of on some back roads back there. And so I said, I'm looking for it, next to the steering wheel because I haven't driven a 67 Mustang. And he's like, no, it's on the floorboard. And I'm like, it's on the floor. So I start like stomping my fucking foot around on the floor trying to find the goddamn switch for the fucking lights. And I wound up like slamming on the brakes. And I slammed on it to a point where his beer goes flying out of his hand, smacks against the dashboard, and then falls back on the floor. And we're stopped. So I just stopped and looked at him, and I was just waiting for him to go off on me. And he just starts laughing his ass off. He's like, hell, just take us home. I got my feet covered in beer now, so never mind. And then right after all that happened, I go to put it in drive. I put it back in drive, and then I gently find the fucking switch for the bright lights. So we just drove home. And I just didn't say anything after that because I felt really stupid and insecure. I think you might too. Anyway, tune in next time. Who knows what it'll involve. It may involve drugs and alcohol, or it just may involve an attitude problem, or it may involve impulse control. I don't know. I haven't planned this out. Maybe you figured that out by now. Anyway, I'm Farley. Remember, till next time, try to be mindful of and responsive to the needs and the feelings of others, or at least just, try not to be a sack full of rotten assholes.